wasn't, no matter what you do, no matter if you build a million houses for a bunch of people, people are still going to have something to say. You know what I mean? So
I know that very
I was
well.
just like, the good publicity isn't getting me anywhere. This isn't making me any money to help me stop in the future. Cause at that time I didn't want to do this anymore. I just wanted to, I just wanted to get what I worked for my whole life. You know, I wanted to be able to take care of my family, and I lost all of that in the midst of like lawyers and no brand deals and TikTok not doing well. Like I lost all of that. Not a sob story, but like I wanted to have something to like finally just like feel like everything I worked for is here. You know what I mean? I did it. So like that's kind of, and a lot of people don't know like what went behind the scenes. You know, I had a really weird accountant that we did weird things with my money, and then I didn't know that we had no money at one point. I was like, what? And it wasn't nobody's fault around me besides like the accountants. And I was like, oh my God, like what's going on? You know, it was just like it was a whole thing.
That happened pre OnlyFans?
Oh yeah.
Thank God, because there would have been a lot of money to go missing. That's OnlyFans.
And I mean, it's still scary to this day. You know, you never know what anyone can be.
You know,
doing.
Sophie's open about how much money she makes on OnlyFans. Do you talk about that?
I've talked about it before. I talked about it the first 2 days, and then I was like, I'm not going to talk about it anymore. But I just recently said how much I made, and of course, it's always
how much have you made?
I made almost about 20 so far.
That's what I would guess, because you did 7 in January. Looking back on the person who almost gave up and almost quit, what would you say to people who feel like other people's opinions are putting pressure on them to do something? People who are fearful, or, you know, going through it, like looking back now from the position you're in where you can catch your breath, you've got some security. What would you tell yourself exactly a year ago?
I mean, I feel like in the back of my head, I kind of knew I had potential. Like I knew that there was something for me to make me feel successful in some sort of way. So I just kind of held on to that little glimpse. I mean, of course, there was moments where I was like, I cannot do this anymore. But I always just stick to the thing of like, this feeling, this horrifying feeling is not going to be here forever. And, you know, your struggles and battles are just going to help other people in the future. So now I have like the ability to understand where people are coming from when they say that they can't go any longer, that this is not healthy for them, you know, that the life is killing them that they're living. And I have advice to help them in some way, shape, or form.
Well, what did your rock bottom look like? So you're realizing you're basically out of money.